All right, so that is our presentation. Do you guys have any questions?
Oh, there must be some questions out there.
All right, make sure you state your name, your year, your school, and then say your question loud and clear.
That's a lot.
It is, I know.
Well, I'm Janae Morris. From FPB School of Nursing, and I'm a third year. And my question is, what future events do you have coming up to help enroll people into the marketplace? Or I'm done.
So we have a couple of different events on our calendar that our CHAP navigators are coordinating for us. And those are pieces where I think once we establish what the protocol is going to be to link you guys into these events and who's going to be kind of the lead contact person, I think the plan is going to be that as we need assistance, we're going to push those things out to you guys so that you have an idea of where we need some assistance. But then also through the Northeast Ohio Outreach and Enrollment Council, we're going to be doing at least one large-scale event every month that's coordinated with all of the different types of entities that are working on outreach and enrollment. And then we're also probably going to be still doing one phone-a-thon every month. So there are going to be at least 2 planned activities with the entire region every month. We might be looking at an east side event or a far west side event to try and reach out to populations that maybe we just haven't touched thus far. But then beyond that, our navigators are coordinating events for Cuyahoga County, Summit County, Lorain, and Medina. So we're going to be doing outreach in a lot of different areas as well that, you know, we would love for any of you guys to join us for those types of events.
And thank you guys for signing in. We'll be sending around emails with that information, and so you can sign up with the ones that fit your schedule. Any other questions?
My name is Precious Amwako, and I'm with the nursing school, and I'm a third year. My question is, if I want to learn more information about the Affordable Care Act, is there any resources I can go to?
Certainly you can call me.
That's actually a wonderful idea, is that you can sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with any of our navigators anytime. They're actually stationed in all sorts of different parts of the community. But obviously, healthcare.gov is a wonderful resource. They have a lot of kind of pre-populated questions that they anticipated consumers would have when it comes to learning about their health insurance. There are a number of other resources, especially for younger populations. There's an organization out of Washington, D.C. It's a national organization called Young Invincibles, and they have a ton of great information not only about healthcare issues, but other issues that are really important to younger populations. And then there is another large-scale national entity that also has on-the-ground operations here in Ohio called Enroll America. And they have a ton of other not only evidence-based research, but some best practices as it relates to outreach and enrollment that their organization really grew and got some legs and borrowed some of the cool tactics that the Obama campaign used. And so they've figured out how they can apply some of those tools and tactics with the healthcare enrollment conversations. There is always just a wealth of information. If you're looking for more of like scholarly research and things to look at how health insurance is actually helping people, then you've got things like the Kaiser Family Foundation and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation too.
Any final questions?
What is the situation in Northeast Ohio now in terms of how many people could have health insurance and don't?
So We look at Medicaid almost as a county basis because each county has their own Job and Family Services office that is responsible for enrolling people in Medicaid. In Cuyahoga County, we've been doing a really great job with that, and part of that is a result of Metro Health's Care Plus 1115 waiver program, where they got nearly 30,000 people covered on Medicaid before it was actually expanded. In some of our surrounding communities, especially Lorain and Summit, we have a lot more work to do to reach some of those populations. It is a lot harder and has been harder to reach populations that qualify for the marketplace. And so I think in the last open enrollment round, we ended up topping out around, I believe, 36,000 here in Northeast Ohio. But we know that the total population that was uninsured based on the 2012 census and could qualify for a subsidy was as high as 265,000 people. So we have a long way to go. That data obviously is a little outdated still because now we're looking at 2012 data in 2014. But knowing the piece of the puzzle that we tackled, there's a lot more out there and consumers who need to get this information. And that's why the outreach and education pieces are so important.
And I'd like to say something. I want to go back to your question about future outreach events. And I thought it would be good, excuse me, to tell you the types of outreach events that we do. Like tomorrow's, some of you, which is much appreciated, are going to be joining us at Stephanie Tubbs Jones Health Center. It's a food pantry where they're giving away food and free turkeys. So that's a very different kind of event. We have events at churches where there's somebody who may be giving a presentation during church service, and then people are prepared to come and enroll when they leave church service. This summer we did a lot of the festivals, outdoor festivals. In the wintertime, most of our events are inside. Like if there's a large conference going on, like there's a fatherhood initiative that happens every year that brings in people who are fathers and sons and men who are participating in that. And so we have tabling events where we're just at the table talking with people, and we're still circulating through the groups to talk to them. So we have events that we have like the homeless stand down coming up in January, where the city health department organizes this, and they bring in people who are homeless, and they have a lot of resources and things for them, clothing, and they feed them. And we're at those events because that's just an opportunity for enrolling people. We enroll at that event. So I just wanted to give you a picture of some of the different kinds of events, and I've only scratched the surface in terms of the diversity and variety of events that we do or we participate in.
So there are a lot of opportunities to get involved. All right, so thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. We are going to now, since you came, you're going to get a button from Precious, and that is going to verify that you have attended this training and are ready to do outreach. I think we don't need to record it anymore, right? Or we do?
Just remember that if you guys are at like an outreach event, make sure you're wearing these buttons so people kind of can identify you easily, and so people can approach you if they have any questions at all.
What do the buttons say?
Oh, they just say, got health insurance, we can help.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you coming out, and we look forward to seeing you at future events. Thank you so much to CHAP, too, for doing such a wonderful presentation and allowing us this wonderful opportunity to get involved and get people signed up.